Khan Younis Strip. The Israeli army has cut off northern Gaza from rest the besieged area and hit it with airstrikes. Monday is preparing for an expected advance of ground forces towards busy borders city in an even bloodier offensive phase. Month-long war. The Ministry of Health in Hamas-run Gaza said on Monday that the Palestinian death toll has already surpassed 10,000 people. The ministry does not distinguish between combatants and civilians. Approximately 1,400 Israelis, mostly civilians, in Hamas attack on October 7, which started the war. Casualties are expected to rise rapidly as the war escalates into close urban conflict. According Israeli media reports, troops are expected to enter Gaza City soon and Palestinian militants, who have had years prepare, are likely wage street-by-street fighting by setting up ambushes through a vast network of tunnels. "We are closing in on them," said Israeli military spokesman Lt. Col. Richard Hecht. The army said that it hit 450 targets throughout the night and ground troops captured the Hamas compound. Bombarding in northern Gaza, but many people are afraid to use the route, part of which is held by Israeli troops. In recent days, airstrikes have hit UN facilities housing thousands of people, as well as hospitals that are overwhelmed with the wounded and short of power and supplies. Mohamed Zaqout, Director General of all hospitals in Gaza, said an attack early Monday hit roof of the Gaza City Shifa Hospital, killing several displaced people sheltered on upper floor and destroying solar panels. The panels help keep the electricity on in the facility, which is reduced to using a single generator due to fuel shortage. Heavy Israeli shelling hit Shati refugee camp, a densely built-up area adjacent to the center of Gaza City on Mediterranean coast. Overnight, Palestinians who fled south reported on Monday. They said that the houses in the district were buried under rubble and an unknown number of people were trapped under them. Ghassan Abu Sitta, a surgeon at Shifa Hospital, told the Associated Press that hospital buildings were shaking all night from shelling. "And we started taking bodies and wounded. Many people sleep outside on the streets." Cell phone and internet service were cut overnight, third region-wide outage since the start of war, but were gradually restored on Monday. No signs of progress in the pause. Israel has so far rejected U.S. proposals to pause fighting and release some of estimated 240 hostages Hamas captured in raid to facilitate distribution of humanitarian aid. Israel also rejected calls from Arab countries for a broader ceasefire. After days' intense diplomacy in the Middle East, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken completed his tour the region on Monday. He said efforts to achieve humanitarian pause, release hostages and negotiate a post-Hamas Gaza plan were still work in progress but did not indicate concrete success. In another sign of growing unrest, a Palestinian man stabbed